ABB, a leader in energy and automation technology. We enable our customers to improve their performance while reducing environmental pollution at the same time. In order to achieve this goal with maximum safety, internal arc tests according to technical report IEC 61641 are performed on low-voltage switchgear MNS and MNS-IS by ABB at the IPH Test Institute in Berlin. These tests serve towards achieving development goals to offer our customers superior personal and plant protection. The foremost priority is to prevent an electric arc from occurring by means of the appropriate design. If, however, an electric arc occurs due to external influences, personal protection must be ensured even when the doors to the control and cable rooms are open. Furthermore, the arc must remain limited to the respective point of origin. The test indicates how a low-voltage switchgear assembly behaves when an electric arc arises, and what consequences are possible for the operator and the assembly. In order to induce an arc, a small copper wire is fixed between the three phases as a short circuit link. The high current will melt the copper wire and the arc is ignited in the so-called fault-free zone. This is physically located on the line side before short circuit protection device, where under normal conditions an arc cannot occur. Fitting of the ignition wire in the fault-free zone requires disassembly of the module with tools to bypass the internal segregation. Internal arc tests involve testing the switchgear in line with 7 test criteria governing personal protection and assembly protection as per technical report IEC 61641. Correctly secured doors and covers do not open. Parts which may cause a hazard do not fly off. Holes do not develop in the freely accessible external parts of the enclosure. The indicators arranged vertically 30 centimeters away from the assembly do not ignite. The equipotential bonding arrangement for accessible parts of the enclosure is still effective. The internal arc does not migrate to other compartments. The main function of the switchgear is still effective. ABB safety philosophy continues here also. It requires that indicators arranged within the control cable and power cable compartments do not ignite. The additional demands from ABB with respect to the arc initiation within the fault-free zone and mounting of the indicators in the cable compartment enables ABB to provide a level of safety above the norm, fulfilling the most stringent of customer specifications. Once the assembly has been placed in the test cell, it is required to position the cotton indicators for observation of the thermal effects of gases. The cotton fabric used with a gauge of 150 grams per square meter shall represent clothing worn by an operator. For demonstration purposes, those indicators have been left away. The prepared module is ignited from the central control station. As the high current flows through the short-circuit copper wire, it vaporizes explosively. An electric arc forms between the conductors. Hot ionized gases arise, which lead to overpressure in the switchgear cubicle. In order to achieve test results as close as possible to normal operating conditions of the assembly, the module under test and adjacent modules are switched on with their control circuit energized.
This test was successful.
Following each test, the module under test is withdrawn and inspected. This is also the case for the adjacent modules. The cubicle is then in turn inspected. The test is rated as successfully completed once all of the test criteria have been correctly fulfilled. To ensure maximum safety, the assembly must comply with the additional criteria required by ABB. ABB leads the way with MNS and MNS-IS in internal arc safety. By aiming above the standards, we offer our customers Safety Plus for personnel and plant protection. Further safety aspects information is available in the following brochure, covering MNS and MNS-IS and how they exceed the requirements of IEC 61439. ABB. Power and productivity for a better world.